you were working on the SABC presenter search.
Yes, I'm busy doing, So myself, Bonang Mateba and Fat Joe are the three main judges. And now we're busy doing like a mentorship program now that we've chosen our top 30. And yeah, there's so much still to come. Lots of twists and turns. It's a really good show. I mean, the ratings that we're getting every Friday are great. So it's exciting, and we're looking forward to finding our next 3 presenters, because the difference is before we were trying to find one, now we're finding 3, one for Espresso, one for Top Billing, and one for a brand new show.
Can you tell us about it?
No.
Okay.
but when I can, I will be the first person in the studio to tell you all about it.
Okay, so exciting. Now, I always ask people who are working on a judging panel this question: are any of you guys the Simon Cowell of the presenter search?
No, not really. And I think some people might think that we can be quite stern as well with them. I know Fat Joe just doesn't mince his words when he speaks to people, and I'm quite nice, but if this person wants to take their position seriously, if they genuinely do want a future in broadcasting, then the information that I'm going to give to them might come across as a bit harsh, but it's honest, constructive criticism that if you're going to be in the entertainment industry, you need thick skin, and you've got to be able to learn. So yeah, I'm quite honest. I'm not always just nice for the sake of being nice. I'm going to be honest, because you don't grow otherwise.
Is there a common misconception that these contestants have when it comes to the broadcasting industry?
Yeah, I think people assume that it's a lot easier than what it is to
just
to
go
be
there
a TV
and talk.
presenter. Yeah, I'll just go there, talk, I'll look fabulous, someone will star me, and someone will give me a script, and obviously that's not the case at all. At all.
Have there been any people who really stand out for you?
There's been a few, I must be honest. Cape Town for me had some incredible contestants, and then Johannesburg as well. I mean, just so many people who've either had a little bit of experience in TV or just really well spoken, beautifully put together. So yeah, it's a very interesting mix this year, because we're looking for 3 completely different presenters for 3 different brands. It's not all the same, Top Billing style like before. So there's a few little wild cards in there.
Exciting. Now, can you give us a sneak peek as to what kind of, what are they called, the challenges that people can expect from the contestants on the show?
Well, it's all about, thinking on your feet, writing scripts, being able to travel and adapt yourself to a shooting scene as quickly as possible. So, I mean, once we were in Vietnam, and we had to shoot a link that we had filmed stuff for the previous day, and the cameraman was like, "You need to get changed in yesterday's outfit," and he literally pulled over on the side of the road in Vietnam, and I had to get dressed. We had quite an audience jeering me on when I was doing it. But I mean, that's the nature of the game, and yeah, if we can teach those skills, not that they're skills, but I mean, it's being able to work within a team and understand a little bit more about the entertainment industry.
Cool. Now, we have to get going, but I want to tell you one last thing before we do.
Am I doing another music video?
Maybe.
That was quite fun.
Surprise. I'll work on arranging one for you.
Fair. I love Derek Watson's Sunday Blues.
Me too. How amazing are they?
I'll be there. They're like cameo music video girls. I'll be like, "Where's Wally?" in all of their music videos.
My dream is to be a cameo in one of their music videos.
They need to invite you.
Exactly. I know. Anyways.
Okay. So.
Yes. I was speaking to Yanez recently.
Yes.
And I asked him what's the fastest he's ever driven in a car.
No, don't ask me. Don't put me under pressure.
I asked him that, and
I did see it, and he lied about it.
Did he lie?
The fastest he's ever been in a car is with me when I was driving, but Yanez does drive like a granny. He drives up close to the steering wheel like that. So the fastest he's been in a car was with me, and we were actually on a track, so it wasn't illegal. We were on a racing track, and I got him to take my cell phone and film the speedo while I drove, and we picked up quite a pace.
What's the final number?
May or may not have been 300 kilometers an hour.
May or may not.
May or may not.
May or may not.
I'm not going to say what car. I'm not going to say what track.
But it happened.
But it happened. And if it makes the person who owns the car feel any better, I did send the video of the speed that we hit, and he kind of called back and was a little concerned.
Now here's your chance to get Yanez back. Do you have any juicy gossip to tell us about him?
Yeah, I spent the weekend with him now, and I can tell you, he cannot do a backflip out of a boat into the ocean, but all of his other guy friends were able to do it.
He can't do it?
No, he can do a front flip or just a straight dive, but he couldn't do the backflip.
Was he afraid?
He wasn't afraid, but he couldn't do it. So what he did, because he noticed that everybody else could do it, he got quite competitive. So he climbed up to the top of the boat just so that he could jump high. He's so sweet. Yeah, and he's a really good dad. He's got two little boys, and he's such a phenomenal father. So
It looks
that's
that
my
way.
Gus. Nothing bad, sadly. He doesn't do anything
No.
bad.
It's you. You're the one who drives the cars.
I'm an angel. It's my little halo.
Jeannie, thank you so much for joining us. Now, before we let you go, tell us how we can find you online and follow your glamorous life.
Okay, so on Instagram, I am Jeannie D, and then Twitter is Genius, JeannieOUS, and then of course Facebook is Jeannie D.